Hello everyone, Neon Genesis here and welcome to my Final Fantasy XIV's Heavensward guide to the third dungeon you'll come across in the 3.0 main storyline, the Aery. There are two ways you can pull the first set of enemies, either pull them in big bunches and then kill them with AoE if you have strong enough DPS, or just pull them in small bunches and then AoE them down. I'd recommend pulling them in small bunches if it's your first time doing this instance. Like does Vigilant somehow, keep your eye out for coffers as they're not really well hidden. This dungeon drops orthodox gear, eye level 136 armour, so keep your eyes peeled. After you've disposed of all the ads, you'll encounter your first boss, Rangda. Rangda is a serpent-like boss, but with the right mechanics shouldn't cause you too much of a threat. Tank should start with facing the boss away from the rest of the party, as Rangda does an electrical attack that can cause AoE damage to the rest of the group. Once Ragnar starts casting an electrical XIV, all members must get close to the boss to avoid the AoE damage. Another move Ragnar can use is Ionic Spheric Charge. This will target random selected party members. All you have to do is dodge the AoE circles and you'll be fine. At the same time, Ragnar will mark up a player using a move called Prayer. If you get hit with this move, it will do massive damage to you and cause you a very potent paralyze on you that can't be dispelled. To avoid this move, have the selected player run to the pillar and hide behind it. This will switch the attack from you to the pillar. Shortly after, an ad will spawn. Have the tank pick this up and DPS burn it down and continue on the boss. And finally, Ragnar's last move to watch out for is Electrocution. This move does medium damage and does knockback to all players. Normally after Ragnar does this move, it normally follows up with an electrical XIV. So players must immediately run back into melee range to avoid its AoE. These are all the mechanics you need to watch out for, so keep pummeling away and you'll have them down in no time. Shortly after you've defeated Rangda, you'll soon come across some more trash. Take note that the sleeping dragons can be avoided, just don't get too close to them and you should be able to run right past. Although if you're wanting the EXP, killing these will get you the extra EXP. With bonus EXP up, I got around about 4,300 EXP for the Slumbering Dragon. Eventually, you'll come across your second boss, Gyascutus. This boss receives damage up buffs over time, so it's vital to push out as much DPS as possible. Gyascutus' first main move is Followed Man, a ground circular AoE that can be avoided. If not avoided, he will spawn a poison gas on you which can't be removed, so it's advised to dodge these at all costs. After some time, Gyascutus will then spawn a mustard gas, a bomb typed ad. The mustard ad will not aggro you, but will instead go to the poison gas and consume them. Now while this is a good thing, the bad thing about this is that the bomb will explode after eating 3 gases. So what I would advise to do is to let the bomb eat 2 gases to help clear out the arena a bit, and then kill the bomb before it eats the 3rd gas. This way it gives you more time to DPS the boss and helps keep the arena clear from the poison gases. Another move that Gyascutus can use is a move called Original Sin, inflicting disease on the selected party member. Healers can remove this and should do so as soon as possible. And finally, he uses normal moves such as Body Slam that normal Piests use, so just dodge these when necessary. With these mechanics at hand, you'll find this fight a breeze. Push on to the next set of ads, and then of course approaching the final boss. There isn't too much to say about the next section of the dungeon, other than I thought it was pretty impressive watching the dungeon collapse around me. At one point just before the boss, you will see loads of eggs hatching in the background. These will spawn loads of little mini dragons, but do not panic. Even white mages, sticky cleric stance up, and holy, these are stupidly weak and go down in no time. After that, approach our last boss. Say hello everyone to Nidhogg. Nidhogg, like most dragons, has a breath attack, so the tanks need to be facing him away from the rest of the party. Nidhogg will eventually use a move called Scarlet Price. He will turn to face a randomly selected party member, dropping fire orbs around the room. Eventually, they will give off a line AoE that can easily be avoided. Dodge these as necessary. Any instance wouldn't be the same without an unavoidable AoE, and Nidhogg is no different. Nidhogg uses a move called Deafening Bellow, doing unavoidable AoE damage to the whole party. Healers beware and heal through this. Nidhogg will eventually mark a random party member. After he does this, he will trap the player with disabled price. While this is in effect, the selected party member will be unable to do anything. DPS must be on their toes to break out your fellow comrade. While the selected party member is trapped, disabled price will then start casting Sabled Weave. If Disabled Weave gets his cast off, the selected party member will die. So breaking out your fellow comrade is priority. What I find helps is if you're the marked player, mark yourself with 1 or an A to alert the rest of your party that you are trapped. I just find by doing this, it draws out attention to yourself, hinting to the rest of your party members that you need breaking out. Rinse and repeat all these mechanics up until about 30% and prepare for the second phase. At 30%, a Nidhogg will disappear. He will jump into the air and a few seconds later, loads of different small dragon ads will spawn. Kill these as soon as possible and at all costs keep Estinian alive. Healers can regen, stone skin and cure Estinian to keep him alive. Eventually some more small dragon ads will spawn. Again, dispose of these as quick as possible and take down the next big dragon. Eventually a big dragon ad will spawn. Burn down this as quick as you can and prepare for your next dragon. Again, burn this one down before he tries to get his wine breath off, and then eventually you'll want to approach Estinian while he uses a kind of sacred soil to protect you from Nidhogg's breath attack. Once again, rinse and repeat the original mechanics and Nidhogg will be eating dust before you know it. And that, guys, is the Aery. I've been on Genesis, guys. If this video has helped you, leave it a like and a comment. Share it with any of your friends who may feel that this video was useful. And as always, guys, I've been the On Genesis. So until then, happy gaming.